Welcome to the stage, Dylan Balsamo.
How's it going, everybody?
Good, buddy.
Thank you. Happy Pride to all those who celebrate or observe. What would be the better? I don't even know. I myself am not gay, but one day I do hope to fuck a girl. So I was watching the debate the other night, and I was like, yeah, right, good segue. I don't like segues. There's no point in them. But anyways, I was watching the debate the other night, and I was like, why do these debates always have to get so political? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, let's keep the politics out of it. You know what I mean? Let's just have the debate. So I didn't do anything today. Anybody here do anything today? Fun. Good for you. Good for you. That's very fun. Great. That's just wonderful. But anyway, I try to not feel bad about not, because you know when you won't do anything, you'll feel guilty. But you don't have to feel guilty. It's okay if I just have a day where I don't do anything. Congress goes months without doing anything. How do they justify that? You know what I mean? Like, it's okay I didn't pass a bill this month. That's okay. I passed a big one 6 months ago. Hell, I gotta worry about getting reelected. I don't have time to do my job. I like Congress. Congress makes me laugh. They're not supposed to, but they do. You know what I like about them? They're like professional high schoolers. Isn't that interesting? Does that make any sense? It's like they're like professional public high schoolers. Anyone here go to public high school like I did? Any other survivors? Public high school was like if getting thrown to the wolves was like mandated by the government. But what's funny about Congress is it kind of feels like they're professional public high schoolers. Like, think about it. They all gather in a big room, the hundreds of them, this big public space, and they barely know what to do. Everything that happens over like gossip and stuff. They're like, I hear you don't have enough votes to get the bill passed. And it's like, wow, that's really catty. All they care about is parties. It's party culture. You're not in our party. Wow, really? Where have I heard that before? They're like trading at lunch. They're like, I'll get you 3 votes for my bill if I get 3 votes for your bill. They elect prom king and queen, Speaker of the House, Senate minority whip. These are not real things. These are made up titles. Here we elect you our pointless king. That's what they do. That's what they do. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? But then they go on TV and they play like professional, high stakes telephone. Isn't that interesting? Because it'll be like, well, Senator, the House Democrats say that you're not doing enough to pass the bill. And it's like, well, you can tell the House Democrats that they are the ones who are like, you work with them, you can tell them. Same building. Why are you on TV being like, well, I'll tell you that? I was like, well, you can tell Stacey that if she's interested in being with it. Like, right? And then a bill doesn't get passed and they play dodgeball. Well, you see the Democrat. Right? It's a tense time in our world. You can feel it. It's very tense, but you watch the news and it's just all so tense all the time. And I feel like it's just like, why would any politician want to go on TV? Everything's so intense. Think about the names of the TV shows. Face the Nation. Meet the Press. The next one's gonna be like, stand up in front of everybody in your underwear. Who would want to go in that environment? Everything's so tense. You know who's not tense though? You know who makes me feel calm? You know the kind of people who make me feel really, really calm? Canadian hockey players in post-game press conferences. You know, right? We have hockey fans here? Anyone a hockey fan? Wow, all at once. If you're not familiar with hockey, it's basically if soccer was played by bloodthirsty psychopaths. But it's so crazy because they'll do murder on ice for 60 minutes and then they'll ask a player after the game, you know, how'd the game go? He stands in front of his locker and he goes, well, you know, we fought hard out there, but, you know, really at the end of the day, it's not really about that. You know, it's just, you just try and get some good opportunities. We weren't all that strong on the power play, and, you know, sometimes you just find a good netminder and the puck doesn't fall your way, and we'll try and do a better job against Edmonton. It's like, that guy spent 10 minutes in the penalty box. He's trying to kill somebody. And he's like, well, sometimes it doesn't fall your way. It's like, this is way too calm. But it's good. It's like a good calm. What if the president was a Canadian ice hockey player? Could you imagine? Everything would just be so much calmer. Mr. President, what's your plan to fix the economy? Well, we have a really strong back line, you know what I mean? So, it's just about, getting the good opportunities and, eventually things fall your way. Isn't that so calm? It's way calmer. Mr. President, what's your plan to fix Ukraine? Well, we just try and be good teammates and fight hard out there and, eventually, take enough good shots and we'll be able to beat the Russians. That's a joke I'm proud of. I'm very normal sexually. We'll be like, well, what are you into? And I'll be like, well, normal. Just like normal. Just whatever's normal. I like hearing about what other people do during sex, because you'll be like, am I doing it wrong? Some people like getting cuckolded. Isn't that crazy? They like watching their partner be with somebody else. That's wild. Folks, I don't know about you, but my favorite part about sex is having it. That's it for me. Thank you very much, everybody. Give it up for your host.